It is the day before Azalea's birthday. And where are we going?
To
The
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom at Disney World.
Blah, 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 blah.
La, 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 la. Look at her hairstyle. It's not finished yet, but you want to hold on your head so we can see? What are you doing? Where are we going? Hold on your head. What the heck is wrong with you? Hold on your head now, man. Alright, I guess we're going to see it tomorrow. Ryan gone to Ross to see if he can get one hat. So we're just sitting out here waiting on him. We're gonna buy some stuff here at Target because it's back to school, and then also I had bought a biker shorts, but because my butt's kind of curvy, like we didn't have thoughts. I said maybe it's gonna start right up, like take it up and move. Thoughts it's gonna ride up. So instead I got a skirt, and you're going to see that tomorrow. Anyways, may I try for going on my bed by 9 o'clock. Ryan said I'm too optimistic because he's not started cook yet. So we're gonna see how that goes. But you're gonna get a Disney vlog from us. So see you tomorrow. Bye.
Magic Kingdom.
After a very busy day packing and getting everything ready, we arrived at Magic Kingdom at 9:08 a.m. to be exact. And the lines weren't too long. This is actually the Disney Transportation and Ticket Center. We got a bit lost when we were trying to get here because I made a wrong turn, but we eventually found the route and we are here. I am happy that we got here early because people were always complaining about the lines and in order to get into the park, how long it can be. So one of the goals was to actually get here early enough to where we don't have to like battle with a large crowd. When we parked, there was a lot of people waiting on the trolleys, and I did not want to spend my time waiting, so we ended up walking over. When we got to the security checkpoint, there was a long line, but it was moving very quickly and we got in very smoothly. So then we were deciding whether we're going to take the monorail or the ferry boat. We decided on the ferry boat because the line for the monorail was very long. So we are like, you know what, let's go over to the monorail and get this day started. We did not want to be in a position to push and shove. So it was very good that we headed over to the ferry boat because we ended up all the way to the front. I was not the only one excited to get on this boat. Azaelia was super excited. All the staff was very welcoming and we definitely felt wonderful being here. Anyways, we decided that we are going straight upstairs because we wanted to be on the other side of the boat because when it docks, you're going to exit on the opposite side. They made sure to tell us that so that we can fill all the space to the back. So Ryan and I just headed straight across to the end, and that is where we sat. So we had a nice view going towards Magic Kingdom. So it was very crowded in the parking lot, so we ended up walking to the front gates. And that was a good walk, but we kind of feel like energized we basically get ready for the park. How you feeling, Azaelia? Awesome. And a lot of people is telling Azaelia happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
So very exciting day. Let's see how it goes. Immediately when we enter Magic Kingdom, we headed towards the Walt Disney World Railroad. The train wasn't there as yet, so we were able to snap a few pictures, especially the pictures of the castle. I was like very excited to get that done because it was like a cute little photo ops area and a nice backdrop of the castle. So yeah, we got the pictures and then we headed on the train towards Frontierland. So the reason why I headed towards Frontierland is because I wanted to get the Tiana's Bayou Adventure ride out the way. However, that did not happen because we needed reservations. By the time we reached Frontierland, it was like 10 or something like that. So once we were walking around and we kind of saw that most of the rides were filling up, the Tom Sawyer was empty. It was not going to open until 11 a.m. So we decided to hang around this area until it was open and make it our first ride of the day. Azaelia was not too fond of this because it didn't have all the glitz and the glam, but we still actually needed to get on something to kind of kickstart the day, and that is exactly what we did. On Tom Sawyer Land, there was different areas to explore. It's like a little mini hike to me, but there was different things on it, the island that you can check out. So I love that we started this with like a walk to get us all pumped for the rest of the park. There is like a cave and something. You're going to see us exploring that right now. But yes, Azaelia was not too happy about the cave because it was dark and it had water and all these things are going on. So yeah, check it out right now. So we're in a cave in the Tom Sawyer, on Tom Sawyer Island. We're going back now. Okay. I won't. But you keep going.
Mommy!
Come on, come on, Auntie, come.
Do you have your phone?
Yeah, I do.
I don't like it. Maybe when you have your phone, we can call out.
Yeah. After that, she was not too happy about it. So Ryan was kind of distracting her by pointing out some like animals and stuff that was on the island. So that kind of changed her mind. But she decided that she's going to lead the way moving forward because we took her in a cave and that was not fun. We then headed over to this bridge. It was one of those like moving bridge, and she was a little hesitant at first, but then I was like, go on. And she started to move and the bridge started to shake. So I had to be reassuring her that it's okay, I'm right behind you, I'm coming, it's shaking, just hold on, just go. But then my husband decided to run behind me and make it even more shaky. And then at the same time telling me, oh, just hold on to your phone. I'm like, oh my God, Ryan is a mess. But then Azalea started to have fun with it, and that's all that matters. She was starting to have a good time. So we were very excited about that. After we came off Tom Sawyer, we went to the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and we were just looking at this ride, and it was moving so fast. And Ryan was like, Jesus Christ, what me do to myself? And I was like, it's going to be okay. It's not a big drop. It didn't have a lot of big drops, and we had a long wait for this ride, so it did take some time, but we are glad that we got it off the list. But look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to go back and get on it. But anyways, we headed over to Pirates of the Caribbean. So this line was long, but it moved pretty fast. I think it was like a 15-minute wait. But it was one of those rides that was really dark, but it was very entertaining. It was like rolling through the series of Pirates of the Caribbean, and we enjoyed it. It had mini thrills, like rush, like a little push or something like that. But other than that, it was really nice. The drop was not bad in this ride because it was dark and unexpected. I think that's what kind of made it a little bit scary. But for the most part, it was a decent ride, and the animatronics or whatever they want to call them, some of them look so realistic. I was like, I was having the time of my life. Anyways, this ride was amazing. I did love it, and I think this is another ride that I would go back on. It was decent for Azaelia.
clucking. The gentlemen want the rum. Don't ya, boy?
Hold on tight.
What did you say?
This is gonna be fun. Hold on tight.
Okay. So you're going to control the ride for us today?
Yeah.
Can you see what our shirt says?
Hi everybody, it's Aladdin. My friend Genie is a real safety nut, and he wanted me to remind you to stay seated with your seatbelt fastened nice and tight throughout your flight. And hey everybody, make sure you keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside, and be sure to watch your kids. Now, if you're running a little low on magic wishes and you want to make your magic carpet fly higher or lower, riders in the front row should push up or pull down on the lever.
See?
And to make the carpet tip forward or back, riders in the back row should press that magic scarab. And with a little help from the magic lamp, we're off to Agrabah.
Ryan was snapping videos of us, which I'm grateful for, because while I was up there, I was like, I wonder how we look up here. So, but you could barely see us. You'll see us as very small moments because Azaelia kept us real high. But yeah, at least we got a view of ourselves on the ride. See the leopard there, Azaelia. Immediately when we got on the ride, Azaelia was like, I'm going to be controlling it. So she was controlling it. And it's not like it just smoothly goes up and down. No, it jerks. It jerks when it's going down. It kind of gives you a little shake. My poor heart. My poor heart, okay?
Where is that?
I'm going down.
Mommy,
After the Aladdin ride, we headed straight to Casey's Corner and got something to eat. The reason why I chose this restaurant is because it was closest to the main street where they were going to have the parade passing by. Sadly, I was pretty worn out by this time because while we were at Casey's Corner, we were trying to get somewhere where we could just sit and eat something, but everywhere was like jam packed. All the seats were taken. They had some standing tables. That's where we basically had to stand and eat something. Azaelia was pooped, so I ended up having her sit on my sneakers, as you saw earlier, under the table, and that is where she was eating. It's like you just have to get in where you fit in and kind of just get whatever you need to get done and keep it going. But the parade is about to start soon, so we are just waiting at this point. Now, after the parade was over, we headed to the castle. So we walked through the castle and headed over into Fantasyland. And this was pretty neat because when I came to Disney World in long time ago, I think I was in 8th grade or something, you could not enter the castle. So it was nice to see all this new addition here. But we were waiting to go on Prince Charming Regal Carousel. Azaelia was so excited, and I was excited to get it done. So this is a nice little break from the walking. So I enjoyed it thoroughly, and Azaelia did. She kept pointing out at herself in the mirror and playing that the horse was live, talking about Giddy Up Horsey, and I love that for her. She was playful, enjoying herself, and I was just poot at this point. When I tell you I was tired, I was tired. My feet were hurting, so I enjoyed this little break from the walk. We then headed over into the Mad Teacup ride. Ryan was like, hell no, because it was one of those rides where you're just spinning, 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 and he was not about to partake, but he's going to video us going crazy on this ride. Azaelia was a little bit hesitant. She was just looking at the thing like, Mommy, can I spin it? But it was kind of a little tight for her to spin on her own. So I took control of it and I made that thing go. When I tell you I was in my little girl phase, I was in my little girl phase. I was like a child at a theme park. Yes, my inner child came out and I love that for me. We started out smooth, but then I just wing it. And Azaelia was like, Mommy, stop, Mommy, stop. She got a little bit scared, but I stopped after a while. But the cup was just still going. Okay, I love that. After the teacup ride, we ended over to Tomorrowland Speedway. Azaelia was excited because I told her that she's going to be driving. I did not want to drive. I think this is her birthday. Do what you may, my dear. However, when we got into the car, her legs were a little bit too short for the gas pedal, so I had to press it for her, but she was able to turn. But we were getting set up and ready to leave, and Azaelia was there checking out her car and just getting used to everything and kind of being like, okay, Mommy, let's go. And we did. Off we went, and she was just a little track star. Look at her. Not a track star, but a race car driver. Ryan was behind us chugging along, but Azaelia was just having way too much fun. She hit every curve, but that's okay. We were still okay and we were still going. It was a bumpy and loud ride, but entertaining for the most part. Azaelia enjoyed it, so that's all that matters. The next ride we hopped on was Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover. This is another ride that I would say if you want a break, just head on over and just chill and enjoy the ride. It takes you around Tomorrowland, so you're able to take like a little break, get a breather, and kind of just relax and observe and look what the park has to offer. So that was great. It had gone through some of the rides. I think it's like Space Mountain at a point where you could see some things going on. So it was pretty neat. For the most part, check it out. It's a nice simple ride for you to just chill. After hopping off the Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, we headed over to Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, and this is like an interactive comedy show. I found it very nice. It's short but very nice and cute. We had a good time. Azaelia did enjoy it. It had all the different monsters from Monster Inc., and it was very interactive, and that made it even more fun. We then stopped by one of the rides that Azaelia really wanted to go on. It was called the Dumbo Flying Elephant. Yeah, I think that's it. Dumbo the Flying Elephant. So the line was pretty short, so I had no mind stopping and just kind of heading out there and enjoying it. Azalea saw one of the workers that was talking to her about her birthday and just giving her a little pep and very like a lot of compliments and stuff and making her feel all gooey. And I love that. Her name, I think, was Hannah. She was very, very sweet to Azalea, and I really appreciate these kind of interactions. And I am just joyful to just watch it all unfold. After that, Azalea was just cheesing. So thank you, Hannah. We really appreciate that little talk. We then went on the ride, and of course, Azalea was in control and she was just throwing these things all over the place. We were going all the way up and all the way down, and she was telling me that, you remember what Hannah said? So that was very cute. So I enjoyed that. That's me waving to Ryan. By the way, shout out to Hannah again because Hannah saw us when we were heading towards the Barnstormer and she headed over, was like, I just saw you guys over by the Dumbo ride. And she gave us a Pixie experience. So we got a fast pass here and we were able to skip the line and we ended up going all the way to the front. I've never been to the front of any roller coaster, so I was very scared. But at the end of the day, I was grateful for that. And I was like, you know what? Let's get this done. This is for Azaelia. We then headed over to the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. There was a line for a meet and greet to meet Tigger and Pooh, but we didn't do that. We were already so tired. We didn't want to join a line just to take a picture, so I ended up snapping a picture of them. This is us on the Winnie the Pooh ride. It was like a little story time, so it wasn't anything extreme. It was like a little nice little cool little chill little ride. Azalea did enjoy it because of all the rocking and movements that was happening all around us and the storyline and everything. So she thoroughly enjoyed herself during this one, and we did too. Can't complain. So the biggest thing I wanted to do was Jungle Cruise. So from Fantasyland, we jumped on the Walt Disney World Railroad and came off over by the, I think it was Frontierland, and we walked towards the Jungle Cruise ride that was in Adventureland. And that is just a must do when you get here. I enjoyed this one thoroughly. It came with a lot of jokes. The tour guide was too funny. He had us pretty entertained all the way till the end. So yeah, this is just one thing that I also enjoyed at Disney World at the Magic Kingdom. And that was our final ride for the day. We headed over to Main Street where we stopped and got Azaelia her souvenir. And we also got a souvenir for ourselves as well. And please remember to give them your pass if you have your annual pass, because that gives you a discount. This was a significant discount for us today, and I was grateful for that. But Azaelia, you could see she has fun. She was just dancing up a storm. She was having the time of her life, and but I was ready to go home. My legs were hurting, my back was hurting, everything was hurting. I don't know. I just wanted to go in bed and just lay down. But yeah, we bought her souvenir and we are headed home. Now that we're leaving, because we took the ferry to come in, we decided to take the monorail to get back. And in good toddler fashion, Azaelia decided that she did not want to pee. And when we got in line to get on the monorail, that's when she decided that she wanted to pee. So we had to turn all the way back. We did get some pictures outside here. Azaelia is there enjoying her toy. And what a wonderful but tiring day this was. We did enjoy ourselves, but at the end of the day, it was a lot. It was a lot. We did jump on one of the trolleys when we were leaving to head back to our parking spot, but I this day was so much. There was so much happening on this day. It was exciting, but also very overwhelming. And we didn't get to stay for the fireworks because God no, we were tired. So we decided that another day we're going to go so she can see the fireworks. But for today, we were overwhelmed and ready to go. But happy birthday, Azaelia, from mommy and daddy. We love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hope you had a wonderful day.